It's that time of the month again. You know, that time when you're feeling lousy, and you're bleeding, and you're dealing with really painful cramps that make you want to double over and lie in bed all day. Yeah, that time. Periods are something that women have to endure once puberty hits, all the way to when menopause comes later on in life. It's a very natural process, one which honestly can't be helped. Yet, there are still stigmas around it, an unspoken aversion to speaking about it, you could say. The period taboo. According to Flo, this has been around since ancient times when menstruation was considered unclean. For example, in traditional Jewish culture, a woman on her period, called niddah, must sleep separately from her husband because she is considered impure. It is only after her period, when she bathes herself in a special pool, called mikveh, that she is considered clean again. Across cultures, the taboo about periods can also be seen. Usually among those who practice very traditional beliefs, periods are seen as dirty and impure, so women who are menstruating will be isolated from society, made to wait out in menstrual huts until it ends. These menstrual huts are also unsanitary, and women have died in these huts because of smoke inhalation during fires, dehydration, and even animal attacks. Though outlawed, it is still practiced in some areas. A girl sitting in a chapati shed in Nepal. Image. Khmer Times, Reuters. A study of the modern world's perception. Thankfully, the modern world is a little more accepting of periods, though certain traditions still persist. With 61.1% of the local workforce in Singapore being female, homegrown period care brand Blood conducted a survey to gauge the attitudes and perceptions, as well as the impact of menstruation on women in the workplace. This is in conjunction with their period-positive workplaces, an initiative to encourage companies to create workspaces to better support women. Here's what the stats say. The survey, with 1,000 female respondents aged 18 to 55, revealed that nearly half of them take time off from work whenever they have period pain to avoid awkwardness in the office. It also found that 54% of them admitted that they lied when asked about the reason for leave in order to avoid discrimination and ridiculing the workplace. Image. Free Malaysia Today. Most women will experience some form of period cramps when they have their menses, and for some, the pain can be debilitating. The severity of the cramps can differ based on how heavily one bleeds, to the irregularity of the menstrual bleeding as well as various other reasons. In the survey, 37% of the respondents said that they suffer from extreme period discomfort, which also affects their lives for those few days each month. This discomfort can come in the form of cramps, fatigue, bloating, and backache, some even having a combination of these symptoms at the same time. Despite this, 68% of the respondents answered that they would still continue to work through the pain because they are afraid of being judged by colleagues and bosses. When asked if bosses were more empathetic in the workplace, both female and male bosses scored fairly well, with the former faring slightly better than the latter. Though there is room for improvement, it shows that male bosses are beginning to understand the challenges women face when menstruating. The statistics show that there is still some fear about being judged, and that the period taboo still lingers around in our minds. However, with the encouragement of speaking openly about these sorts of topics, and a change of mindset that this natural occurrence is nothing to be ashamed of, things could change for the. For more life stories. Singapore considers smoking ban following New Zealand's lead. Female patients more likely to die under male surgeons, study claims. World watches helplessly as Afghan women lose all hope for a better future. Cover image sourced from Ann Nguyen, Unsplash and Annika Gordon, Unsplash.